It's officially November, which means it's officially dark as hell all day long. It's officially cold every single day now, and that means I officially have what I refer to as the winter blues. So some of you might know it as seasonal affective disorder. Perfect acronym, SAD, because you're sad all day long because it's dark and freezing cold. Some people call it seasonal depression, winter depression, but I like to call it the winter blues because you wake up every day, you just kind of feel like crap, you don't sleep well, you like to sleep during the day, you're just really down in the dumps. And let's not get this confused with actual depression, okay? So if you're suffering from depression and you feel like you need to go see a doctor and get on an antidepressant or see, a psychiatrist and, go to therapy, something like that, this is not the video for you. This video is just for the people who suffer from the winter blues like me. So the entire year, you're good to go. When it's summer outside, you are feeling hot, baby. You are your best self in the summer. You are losing weight. You don't have to sleep as much. You've got a lot going on because it's nice outside, it's warm outside. And then November hits and it is just a shit storm from there on out. I've got a couple of tips today on how to combat the winter blues and really take a hold of your seasonal depression and be proactive instead of reactive in it. A couple of weeks ago, I think it was actually in October still, I posted on my personal Facebook page, hey guys, do you have any tips for fighting seasonal depression? LOL, no. But seriously, I think so many people think that seasonal affective disorder isn't real, it's fake. Listen, no matter what you want to call it, I think we all suffer from the winter blues. We're all just down in the dumps. Oh, hell. We're all just down in the dumps when it comes to winter. It's just freezing cold and it's dark all day. Like, no one can be happy during that. And if you are, I'm jealous of you. So I got a ton of awesome ideas from my friends and acquaintances on Facebook. So today I'm gonna be sharing some of those and expounding on those and adding a few more here and there as we go. So just wanted to give a big fat shout out to that Facebook post. Anybody that commented on it, you are awesome. I appreciate you. So the first tip that I have for combating your seasonal depression is to get a puppy, which is hilarious. That was the first comment on the Facebook status that I made, and it's actually great advice. If you don't have an animal, you could get a little kitty cat or a dog if you think that you're ready for that, because dogs kind of have a mind of their own. If you don't have a kid, they wake up and they have to pee and you have to take them out to pee. They can't wait. When you're cold and in bed and you're like, oh, I can wait 10 more minutes. Dogs can't do that. So I think that that's not a real tip for seasonal depression, but if you're looking into getting an animal, now would be the perfect time when you have the winter blues. Getting some special lighting in your house is also a great way to combat the winter blues. So I've heard of sad lamps, there are also happy lamps, different specialty light bulbs that kind of help give the effect of sunlight without it actually being sunlight. So another way that you can do this if you can't afford one of these awesome lights is to open your blinds and your curtains every single day, even if it's not super sunny outside. I notice personally, when I wake up in the morning and I kind of open up my blinds like Belle on Beauty and the Beast, and I let the, even if it's a little bit of sunshine hit my face, it's kind of like, that was great, that felt great. So open up all of your curtains, open up all of your blinds, get yourself some specialty lighting. Lighting in your house really helps. Another way to get yourself out of the winter funk that is so imminent is to light candles, diffuse essential oils, spray perfume that remind you of happier times. And someone specifically said this on my Facebook page, and I think that it's so perfect. I have a specific perfume that I wear when I go out on dates with my boyfriend. I know that sounds so corny, but when I go out at night or we go out to dinner or something like that, I have a specific perfume that I wear and it makes me really happy. So if you're feeling down in the dumps, maybe spray yourself with a perfume like that. Obviously you can do the whole essential oils thing if you're into that. You know what? I had a friend who gave me essential oils to rub all over behind my ears and on my feet when I was starting to get sick. I woke up the next morning and have never been more sick in my life. So I'm not an essential oils stan like a lot of you are, but they're a great way to kind of boost the mood, boost your energy. Scents are awesome throughout your home no matter how you want to do it. A huge, super simple way that you can combat the winter blues is by surrounding yourself with friends. So whether you are talking to your friends or family on the phone regularly, or you're making time to see your friends, you have to make that a priority during those winter months when it's dark out all day long. I know for me personally, it's so easy at 8:30 at night in the middle of the summer to call up a friend and say, hey, you wanna go grab a drink real quick? And it's a little bit harder during those winter months because it feels like it's been nighttime for 3 hours already and you feel like you should go to bed. But don't give up on hanging out with your friends. Make sure you make that a priority. Maybe set a specific time or date or place that you hang out with your friends, or you call your friends, and that will help you out a lot. Make sure you schedule something that you are looking forward to, whether that's a vacation or we've got the holidays coming up. You know, you might have some special stuff going on for the holidays. Looking forward to something so that you don't just wake up every day and think, oh my God, like another cold day. What do I have to look forward to? Well, schedule something that you have to look forward to. Even if you don't have the money for a vacation right now, you can always go to a comedy club or a special dinner or a movie or something over the weekend or even during the week that you are consistently looking forward to so that you're excited to get up and get out of bed in the morning. So we already know that during the winter it is cold and dark as hell, but if the sun isn't shining and you don't have one of those happy lamps, another way to kind of get that summer vibe, that summer feeling, is to stay warm. You're so much more likely to get out of bed when you have warm clothes on hand. You're so much more likely to go outside when you have great winter clothes, that it's very important to stock up on those in your home. So whether it's slippers or electric blankets or hand warmers or just a great pair of boots and a great jacket, make sure you have all of the supplies ready for those freezing cold, -degree day winter days. I don't think that made sense, but I'm gonna leave it. So this might seem kind of weird that I'm suggesting this, but a way that you can combat the winter blues is to take a shower every day. Okay, honey? Listen, I know some of you are sitting there like, what is she even talking about? Everyone takes a shower every day. For the other ones out there, you and I both know, honey, we don't take showers every day, okay? And then we sleep around all day long in our pajamas, we don't put a bra on, and then it's just kind of a bummy ass day and we just kind of feel like crud the rest of the day. So my tip for you is, even if you aren't gonna wash your hair, because like, who washes their hair every day? Even if you don't have anywhere to go, get up, get in the shower. It's super refreshing. I love the aromatherapy line from Bath & Body Works. I also have a couple of those like handmade fancy schmancy soaps that I love the scent of, and it just kind of wakes you up and gets you going. And then that takes me to my next tip, and that is to change your clothes every day. So if you take a shower, you have to change your clothes, but we've all been there where, like I said, you're bumming around the house, you don't change your clothes, you know, you wore sweatpants to bed that can double as clothes throughout the day, and you wear those around, and then you just have a crappy day. So make sure you change your clothes, even if it's not something totally out of this world outfit wise. You know, I've been super into just wearing like a light sweater and a tank top and a pair of leggings around the house, and that makes me feel so much more put together and more productive than if I were to just lay around in my pajamas all day. This was a great tip that one of my good friends put on my Facebook status, and that is to not get in bed if you're not tired. And I know a lot of us struggle with that, me especially. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible where, you know, it's maybe 6 o'clock at night and you already ate dinner, or dinner's not gonna be ready for another hour and it's already pitch black outside. You don't quite know what to do with your time and you go get in bed even though you're not even tired. I do this a lot, and I really struggle with this, where I'll go lay in bed and basically force myself to take a nap because I don't know what else to do. And then I wake up and I think, wow, I just wasted an hour or an hour and a half of my day taking a nap that I didn't need. And it makes me sad, and it makes me have the winter blues tenfold, and then I end up laying in bed even longer because I'm all down in the dumps about wasting my day. And so it's just like kind of a vicious cycle that I go through, and then I finally get out of bed and think, oh, like I should have done this so much longer ago. So one of the best tips that I can give you is to not get in your bed until it's nighttime. And I know, listen, I am a nap queen, honey. I can fall asleep anywhere, anytime, any place if I'm tired, but try your hardest to not get in bed and to not take naps during the day. So one way that I'm trying to combat this is by making my bed every single morning, because I see this beautifully made bed, I don't want to ruin it, so I'm not going to get in it. Other ways you can do that are by locking yourself out of your bedroom with a padlock. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also kind of not. Avoid getting in bed until it's nighttime, people, okay? So another way to try and help beat the winter blues is to put things into your body that make you feel good. Because listen here, when I eat like a garbage can, I feel like a garbage can, okay? Like it's really, this is Caitlin science, that just is how it is. So eating right, not eating a bunch of sugar, not eating a bunch of crap that's gonna make you crash after you eat it, that's very nutrition dense, is gonna help you in the long run. Somebody else suggested to take vitamin D supplements, and I actually did get some vitamin D from the grocery store, and I need to tell you guys a secret. I think the vitamin D is making me super constipated, so I've been holding off on the vitamin D for right now. But if you're into vitamin D, you're into taking vitamins, vitamin D is supposed to help with the winter blues as well. All right, we've got kind of a double-edged sword here. We need to get outside and we need to be active. So during the winter months, I know that the last thing you want to do is go outside when it's freezing cold and walk around and try to be active when all you want to do is curl up on the couch next to the fireplace and watch Netflix. But listen, not only do you need to go outside to try to get that little bit of vitamin D that you can, but you need to be active. When you're sedentary all day long, either at your office or you're in bed, that's like 16 hours right there at least, not even including the commute to and from work. All of a sudden you are just a slob, like you're just kind of laying around. And so you need to make it a point to go outside, to walk around, to be active, whether you're going to the gym or you're taking your dog on a walk, which is what I like to do. That is so important for beating the winter blues. So I'm gonna call this meditation, but I'm kind of encompassing a lot of things in this one word. So having some quiet time to yourself, either in the morning or at night or in the middle of your day, whenever you want, is really important to beating the winter blues. So for me personally, I love waking up in the morning and journaling, just kind of freeform journaling, whatever's on my mind. I try to stay positive, or if I say something negative, I try to spin it into like a positive, so I don't just spill all this negativity on the page and then get up and say, oh, I'm gonna have a great day now. So I personally like to journal. Some people may like meditating, some people may like just kind of sitting in their own little corner and praying. You know, it's really up to you. Whatever quiet time form of meditation that you're into, take 15 minutes out of your day, either every morning or every night, and make that one of your priorities to help combat the winter blues. And the last tip that I have for you is to be proactive. So every night before you go to bed, sit down and look at your schedule the next day. Is your schedule very tightly packed? Are you going to talk to friends and family? Are you going to see friends and family? If not, schedule that. Every morning when I wake up and I know that I have a really tightly scheduled day, I'm so much more productive. I have such a busy day, and I enjoy that because I'm not just laying around saying, oh, what should I do now? Which then leads to me getting in bed or leads to me laying on the couch and being sad all day. So be a little bit proactive. Even if it's not the night before, maybe you can take every Sunday night and look at your calendar and say, all right, I don't want to have a crappy night, this, and this night when I don't really have anything going on, and schedule something out. Maybe you want to go to a park, maybe you want to go, like I said, to a comedy show or a movie. But scheduling your days very tightly is going to lead to not only a more productive day, you're less likely to have kind of a crappy winter blues infested day. I hope you guys enjoyed these winter blues tips. I do want to say again, listen, you know your own self. Go with your gut. If this feels like more than the winter blues and you just can't shake it, definitely go see a doctor, because these tips are not gonna help you. So you might have watched this video and thought, like, those are all great tips, but I don't think that I'm gonna be able to put those tips into practice. Well, do I have a surprise for you? I made a fun 16 question checklist. So this checklist is a series of questions that you need to ask yourself throughout the day if you are just feeling down in the dumps and you can't shake the winter blues that day. They're questions like, Have I changed my clothes today? Have I showered today? Have I seen anyone in person today? These 16 questions I hope will help you when you're having one of those cruddy days in the middle of the winter and you aren't quite sure where to turn next. So as you go through the checklist, as you answer yes or no, you can do one of those tasks and hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better. I'll have a link to that free PDF down below. I hope you download it, maybe tape it to your bedroom wall, maybe stick it on your refrigerator. And when you're just having one of those cruddy winter days, you can go look at it and it will help you put these tips into real life practice. Of course, we are a collection of flaws. You and I are in this together along with everyone else watching this video. So if you suffer from the winter blues, seasonal affective depression, winter depression, seasonal depression, whatever you want to call it, leave some comments down below on any tips that you have that have worked for you, because not only will you help me in the long run with my seasonal depression, but you never know how many people you'll be able to help who also watch this video. For more videos on the path to productivity and positivity, go ahead and click that little subscribe button. Like I said, we're a collection of flaws. If you haven't been here before, you and I and everyone else watching this are in this together. We are on the path to productivity and positivity.